Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valecast. My name is Simo, and as usual, I'm joined by Callum. Say hello, Callum.
Hello, Simo. How are we?
Very well, mate. Very well.
Good.
As usual, this show is brought to you by Motive. I think we'll just start off with our most recent Highland League result. We came back from a 2-0 deficit to get a point away at Wick. What were your thoughts on the match, Callum?
Well, I mean, it's brilliant to get that comeback and get the point, just the same as we had against Huntly. So, it's good that the boys have got that fighting spirit there to come back, where a lot of teams...
definitely have a comeback in the locker.
Aye.
Because we've done it so many times this season. I think sides are going to start tipping up against us and thinking 2-0 or 3-0 is not enough.
Easy. Exactly. That's the thing. It's... going a goal down, I think we're quite used to it now, aren't we? Kind of falling behind and then fighting back. So, it's certainly a lot of positives to take from that. I think that the attitude and the spirit from the boys is brilliant. Particularly, to go 2-0 down in the second half as well. It wasn't 2-0 after 10 minutes or what have you, and you've got 80 minutes to catch up. So, to go 2-0 down and then have that determination to come back to draw 2-2 is, it's pretty positive. We just need to try and keep it out of the net at the other end now, I suppose, and really start building from there. But yeah, can't complain. I think whenever you go away on the road, particularly a long trip up the road as well, and come back with a point, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah,
considering Wick is one of the teams around us just now as well, I think it's important we don't lose that match. We come back with a point. I take a point away from home against a team around us, definitely. I should point out it was first Highland League goals for Innes Mackay and Rory Davidson as well. Who big goals to get the point, So
absolutely. No, good to see. Yeah, good to see Innes getting off the mark. It's actually Rory's second goal. So it's first of the season, but second for the Vale. He had
second for the Vale.
Yeah, in a previous spell, he had put the ball in the back of the bucket net. So, it was a first for Innes for the club though, which is great to see. And obviously Rory's been away a wee while as well now, so coming back into a completely new look side, it's good to see him getting off the mark as well, because he's been really pushing forward. I've been really impressed watching him actually making that step up from the juniors up to Highland League again. He's been a great threat and kind of been sitting in behind Dane and Bob. So I think he's contributed a hell of a lot so far this season. So good to see him getting the ball in the net, and hopefully that'll be the first of many for him this season as well.
Yeah, played a lot of football so far this season, hasn't he? But yeah, that's a big goal for us. For us not to lose that match and lose to the teams around us, I think is really, really important. Before we look at our next Highland League fixture, I want to talk about the semi-final. So we are hosting. Who was it again that got through?
So it's for Martin.
Martin,
as the draw looks, it looks as though there has been a little bit of confusion around this semi-final fixture. To be honest, I don't think for Martin we're totally aware of the dates when we were. There was still a little bit of confusion as to who's travelling where and all that kind of stuff. As far as I understand it, we're travelling to play for Martin on Wednesday. So hopefully we get a good travelling support with us if that is indeed the case. We'll just advise as we learn over the next couple of days exactly what it looks like. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited for it. We've obviously got a league fixture first to kind of play tomorrow, but I think there's nothing wrong with us having an eye on Wednesday. I know Craig and the players will just be looking at Saturday first and foremost, but we won't have another chance to discuss it before then. So yeah, I honestly can't wait. It's my first time seeing the Vale get this far in a competition for. I think first time since I've been involved with the club, to be honest. So, that cup fever is definitely there. It's obviously tied in as well with the draw for the Scottish Cup. So we know that we've got Haddington Athletic coming up to us on the 18th of September, I think it is. So really looking forward to having those guys come up, and sounds as though they're going to have a decent support with them as well. So, but Wednesday, I can't come quick enough for me. I'm so excited.
Game. To think we're 90 minutes away from a cup final is just, and obviously I'll be there at the match as well, and we're travelling, and that'll be it. Definitely, I think I'm going to have stomach cramps all day, thinking that's such a big fixture for us.
We're not even playing.
I know, we're just doing the media. And you're doing the commercial director, obviously. I'm just a media guy. But,
there's not much to that on an away game. But no, I think it's just an opportunity to really go and enjoy it. I think for Martin, I've obviously had a great start to the season as well. I watched the highlights of their last match on Highland League Weekly, last league match, I should say. So, certainly a strong looking outfit. They got past a Huntly side and blew them away, in all honesty, in the first half, with all 4 goals coming in the first half there. We obviously just recently played Huntly, so we know that, they've had a great start. Yeah, definitely. And obviously came back to get the 3-all in that thriller. So for Martin, are a different outfit altogether. As I say, we can go in with absolutely nothing to fear, plenty of confidence, hopefully pick up a good result tomorrow, just to kind of keep that bounce going. But yeah, as I say, we've got absolutely nothing to fear going away for Martin. We know enough about them; they know enough about us. I say we had them up at Princess Royal a couple of seasons ago and turned them over. I believe it was around Christmas time. So yeah, it could be a really good, even an open match, and hopefully one that maybe from a slightly more neutral point of view as well. I suppose obviously I've got my Vale hat on, and I will certainly have my Vale hat on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But from a neutral point of view, it should be an entertaining game. So yeah, hopefully a good crowd come along to support, and if we can get a good band of Vale fans coming along too, just to cheer the boys on in the semi-final, then hopefully we can get through, and then it's a final to look forward to against Banks of D, which was a surprising result when they beat Fraserburgh 2-1 away from home, went 1-0 up, 1-0 at half time, I think it was.
Fraserburgh good this year as well.
Well, yeah, Fraserburgh are one of the favourites for the league, and it's not like they fielded their under-20s team. It was Brian Sargent got their equaliser, who Vale fans will know very well from his couple of loan spells that he had here. And then Banks of D went up the other end and got the winner. So, and a very interesting game. We watched back the full 90 minutes the other night. So, yeah, I think that would be a very interesting final if we were to reach there. So, fingers crossed we can do the business on Wednesday.
That's just cup football, though, isn't it? Because you can't really judge it on really anything, because it's just a different game, different atmosphere. There's so much more on the line than there is in a league game, because you don't get a second chance in a cup game. So yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. It's the biggest game I've obviously that's happened since I've been involved in Vale, just like yourself. But we should look to our next Highland League match, where we go to, who have we got? I think it's Strathspey Thistle is our match, which is tomorrow from when our Valecast viewers are watching this. Yeah, it's in my opinion, Callum, this is a bit of a 6-pointer for us, because Strathspey are a team that's around us. We currently sit in 14th. I think they sit in 12th. There's only a points difference between us. If we can get the 3 points at Strathspey coming to us, then we're very much in a position to kind of move ourselves up the table.
It's a great opportunity after what's been a tough spell of fixtures. Obviously picked up a couple of points in the last few matches coming back, but Strathspey traditionally is a team that we would usually be favourites to when we face up against them. I say usually because the results have gone the other way in the past, but again, a good outfit, well-run club. It's always a good fixture against them. So yeah, fingers crossed. As I say, if we can put in a good performance, as long as we don't concede first, I think that's the most important thing, and that's probably one of the things that Craig's looking to the boys to start doing. As I say, we don't seem to have many issues putting the ball in the back of the net, which previously has been a problem for us. And we have been pretty hard to break down defensively. It seems to have kind of gone the other way the start of this season, where teams are kind of getting opportunities to score, and then we're going and chasing the game. So yeah, if we can score first, then that gives us every opportunity to go and pick up the 3 points, which would be a first win of the season, league season anyway, at Princess Royal Park as well, which would be great. So yeah, fingers crossed. And as I say, that gives us a good bounce into midweek as well.
Yeah, definitely going to midweek with a good mood around the club, and I just think it's a bit. It's an important one for us, this, and it's at Princess Royal Park. And it's not a point I don't think is going to do us. I think we need to start beating the teams around us. Like Strathspey is a team that's extremely close to us in the table. And then we kind of climb a wee bit into a safer position. So yeah, definitely a really, really important match for us. I hope the guys are raging and just out the doors. And I think, that clean sheet. I mean, I'm not really surprised we're putting the ball in the back of the net, because if you look at the players we have going forward, players like Rory, Sam Robertson, Dane, Bob Scott, Grant Noble. These are all really solid players that are in good veins of form. And the back line is in good form as well. Even Anis Mackay turning up with a big goal at the other end of the pitch as well. Yeah, I mean, it's
I've been saying it for weeks now.
A lot of things haven't just a lot of things just haven't dropped our way, and I've seen us be unlucky as well.
That's the thing, and I've been saying that for the last few weeks, Simil, that this back four, back five, including the goalkeeper, is one of the strongest that I've seen. And as I say before, that doesn't mean any disrespect to those who are on the bench or to those who have come before and not with the club anymore. But individually, that back four, I think could get into near enough any Highland League team, possibly even pushing higher than that. So it's just about getting a bit of consistency, getting to know each other a wee bit more, because this season is still young. That's the thing. They haven't had 20, 30 games together just yet. So I think a bit of consistency there. Innes and James Conley in the middle, I think, is a fantastic partnership. Two big lads that can be dominant in the air. And have got pace as well, which I think is important, because it's one thing winning the headers, but if it's a ball over the top and you're caught out every time, then that's no use to anybody. So two solid centre halves. I say we've got obviously Ross Aitken in that kind of right wing back slot, where he's we can't say enough praise for him, with the season he's had so far. And then the left back berth that's kind of been shared the last wee while, obviously, with Jamie Tinnock coming in, covering for Kyle, as he's had a few kind of self-isolating and stuff. So
I think Jamie's got a suspension for next match.
I would imagine he does, after his sending off late on against Wick, which was we're not totally sure exactly what happened. I think the ref had his back turned and just went off the reaction, I think, of some of the players. So disappointing. And I think for the young man, it's maybe a learning curve as well, which is not always a bad thing. I don't know. I think Kyle's back for tomorrow, which would be fine. He is. Obviously, we've got Harry Noble still to come back as well, who again for me is one of the best left backs in the league. So that again, really good competition for places, just as we've seen across the back line. Really good competition there once Harry's back. I still believe that'll be a slightly longer term recovery for him, but hopefully we'll see him back in the not too distant future. And then you've got three cracking players covering that. What can often be a problematic left back slot for clubs. Even you see it even on the international stage. Not so much for Scotland anymore. It used to be, but that left back position traditionally is one of the hardest to get right. So I think we're looking pretty comfortable there. So it's a great defense. That's the thing, and I think that's the frustrating thing. As a just putting my Vale fan hat on.
Yeah.
That must be a big frustration. Seeing such individually talented players conceding goals, and as I say, Sean between the sticks. It's not often that a goalie would get praise, for conceding, and we have conceded quite a few. I think we've got maybe the joint second worst goals against record in the league.
Yeah,
but on paper that doesn't look great. But in reality, I don't think that's really a stat that's quite right or quite mirroring the performance at the moment. So, and again, Sean digging out a number of great saves. Even in the locals game, a couple of big saves against Huntly. I think one where Huntly could have gone 4-2 up. Or maybe it was the Wick one, 3-1 up, and then we go up the other end of the pitch and score. So you can't downplay his input to the team. And as I say, it's not often goalies get praised if we are conceding 2 or 3 or 4 in some of the league games. So I think we just need that kind of unit to become a bit more cohesive, and then we'll start seeing a bit more of the clean sheets and gives opportunities for Dane and Bob and Rory to not just be going and chasing the equaliser, but going up to get the winner.
Yeah, and that's the important thing. I think it's something that we need to adapt to the game. Rightio, I think that's got us covered for this week. Any news for our Valecast viewers before we sign off, Helen?
I don't think so. I mean, we obviously put out some information regarding the Scottish Cup clash with Haddington, so an opportunity to go on and find out a wee bit more about them. If they're a club that you've not come across before, as I say, we're looking forward to having them up, and we will hopefully in the next couple of days or so be releasing the information for our match day sponsorship packages and matchday hospitality packages for that Scottish Cup clash, which is always a good one to have in the calendar. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. We still have a couple of player sponsorship opportunities as well for this season. So again, if there's any players there that you'd like to associate your business with, or your family name with, or anything like that, then just get in touch, and we can get that arranged for you. Some fantastic packages this year, including a home package that includes the signed match-worn shirt at the end of the season. So good opportunity to claim a bit of Vale memorabilia as well as supporting us. I think that's about it. I mean, as I say, keep your eyes peeled on the website and the socials for further information about the semi-final. We're just kind of dotting I's and crossing T's on everything about that just now. But it'd be great to have as much support there as we can possibly have to get the boys over the line. So yeah, calling on the Vale fans to come out in numbers, which to be honest, we never need to. We don't need to ask them to come out, but the more we can have there, the better.
Yeah, please come support us. This is our biggest game of the season so far. We are 90 minutes from a cup final. Can't stress enough how important this game is. So we look forward to seeing a lot of you there, and we shall see you next week for the next Valecast. Cheery bye.